Hi guys, Roth here, and we got another couple of packages here, and I think they are both contest winners. At least I know this one is. This one just came in a couple days ago. Promo winner says right on top, safgia.com. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I know exactly what is in this one, but I don't know what's in this little one here, but I'll keep it as a surprise. So let's get right to this. Alright. Cool, it's got a little note here. Directly from Lionsgate, maybe? It's got printed, I think it's in Spanish or so. So, of course, you can already see, got a copy of John Wick 2. It is, alright, this is the English part. So, it's explaining the premise of the film, and then the specs of the release, Blu-ray and DVD release. Alright, so let's get to the real stuff. Wow, look at this cover, man. Look at that. Look how rainbowy that is. I love covers like this. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, this is the cover. This is Keanu Reeves action film. There's I have not seen part 2 yet. I have seen part 1. So, and it's pretty decent films. I'm not too crazy about it, but it does have a neat concept to it. Pretty simple, a very simple story. Man, look at this cover. Cool art cover. You know, he's just him standing and looking to his side. It's got some cityscape there, and then the background's all cool looking. I like the material that they use. They should do this more often with these slipcovers. I'm very glad it comes with a slipcover too, so it's very nice. So yeah, so this it's got the Rotten Tomatoes logo on there. Not needed, you know. Who needs to see Rotten Tomatoes on there? It doesn't matter. At least to me, it doesn't really matter. So it's got the latest scenes, training. It looks like a documentary. Car Fu Ride Along, kill count, and more. Blu-ray exclusives. So it doesn't have on DVD or something, or digital. So I think this is both the Blu-ray and DVD and digital. So it's all 3-pack, 3-in-1 pack. So here, check out the back here. Legendary hitman John Wick, the real deal in action movie fireworks. It's got a pretty cool back there design. So I heard this second one here is more action-packed. So it delivers. So here's some of the other special features that wasn't mentioned in the front. Wick Vizd. Friends. Confidence. Confidantes. Keanu and Chad partnership. As above, so below. The underworld of John Wick. As Above, So Below. Is that the horror film? It's probably the title of the doc that it's referring to. Carfu Rylon. Chamber check. Wick's toolbox. Kill count. Dog Wick short. Oh, nice. So if anyone's who's seen the first film, you know it's him and his dog. And spoiler alert, you might want to pause this part. His dog dies. So, I mean, this guy, he goes after the guys who killed his dog. So, you know, of course, like, you know, the bad guys, they got him mad. So I think that's what it's referring to, the dog, Wick. I guess that's what you call him now. And by the end of the first film, he gets a new dog. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, it's simple concept. It's like a very simple story. And, you know, it fits well with the Keanu Reeves character. So you don't get much action films like this nowadays, so glad it's doing well. Well, at least enough to warrant a sequel. So, I mean you have other stars doing other action films, like Tom Cruise. He has his Jack Richter series, and so I'm not sure if that one's doing too well. I haven't seen any of that series, or I think it's just one film so far, but it'd be nice if all this leads up to like a new Expendables. Maybe that's what they're leading to, Like maybe they could have a crossover with an Expendables 4 or something. Have Jack Richter, have John Wick in there, and maybe the guy from Crank. I think he's already in Expendables, but I'm not sure if it's the same character that he plays in the Crank films and whatnot. So it's nice to have, you know, all these cool one-man action films all collide into like one cool, like a Smash Brothers kind of a film series. That'd be cool. So yeah, let's get out with that slipcover here. It's pretty much the same design, but without the reflective cover background. Let's get the nice red and blues. Red number 2. Pretty cool design with a little bit of purple in the center. Rated R. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Yeah, like I said, part 1 is pretty decent. Like the first film, it reminded me too much of The Matrix. Sort of like Matrix meets like James Bond or something. At least for the action scenes, because you know Keanu Reeves, you know, he's Neo pretty much, and he looks like from back then, sort of like an after years Matrix. So, all right, that's it for this. Next up, this one is sent from Boston, Mass. This neighborino, Jack C. Hickman. Yeah, let's open it up. Oh, snap. We already see the title. And now we know what it is. Let's split this in half. Whoa, it's getting dusty here. Alright. Check this out. Split. And it's a bit dusty. It's got dust all over, what's his name? Forgot his name already. Professor X? Xavier? Alright, yeah. Alright, cool. So here. Split on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. Sweet. I saw this film a while ago, and it's pretty damn good. I like it. So some fingerprints on there. It's okay. Yeah, this is the latest from M. Night Shyamalan. I could safely say that he's back, for real. He's finally back. And yeah, if you haven't kept up with his films lately, check out Split. Check out, I think The Visit's pretty good too. Pretty damn good. It's a good twist in the end. Some people might not like it, but I don't know. I think it's worth a look. That one is from Blumhouse. And so this is the latest one, Split. And it's no longer a spoiler because the man himself did tweet it out on his Twitter saying that Split is part of this trilogy that's connected to Unbreakable. Yes, his previous film, Unbreakable. I know a lot of people liked Unbreakable, and maybe some people have not seen Unbreakable, but definitely check it out. That's this other film that's sort of like a superhero type film, but a very underground superhero. I think this is before like the superhero movie boom. I think it's somewhere around the first X-Men movie from Bryan Singer. Yeah, not the one with The Last Stand with this guy. I mean, First Class, not the one with this guy, First Class, but the first X-Men, introducing Hugh Jackman as a Wolverine. So look at some of these quotes here. One of M. Night Shyamalan's best films, period. I would say this one's very comparable with Unbreakable. Has a really cool twist at the end. It's not really a twist, but like it just unravels itself as it goes. So you realize what's happening to the person, to the character, this character, emotionally and mentally. Wow, check out this cover here too. This cover here, this cracked glass part. Oh wow, I noticed how they use glass as a reference to another character in that universe. Of course, anyone who's seen it, Mr. Glass, that's a character that's in this universe. And I like how it's cracked here, and it's, of course, you can look up close and you can see how it's embossed on the cover, the cardboard. Really nice, I like that. So like a spider web in a way too, like Spider-Man. Let's check out the spine. This part is eroded also, the logo. Blu-ray DVD. Simple black and white. Let's check out the back. Oops. the role of James McAvoy. I don't know, James McAvoy. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Career. Pretty cool. Oh, it's got the I've got that. It had the actress from The Witch. Anyone seen The Witch? It came out like last year or a year before that. I think 2014. I'm not sure. I do have the soundtrack for that. I did a video on the on that. So here's the bonus features, alternate ending, deleted scene. Oh man, I gotta see that. I gotta see what's up with that one. With introductions by M. Night, making of Split, many faces of James McAvoy, James, the filmmaker's eye, M. Night. Nice. All right. So yeah. So the premise is, I was chatting with a friend recently. Like one night, we had a party. I think we were on the way back from a birthday party. Like one of our friends, he was a driver, and there was one other person in the car with me also. I was in the passenger, and another person was in the back seat. And my other friend that was the driver, he left the door open because he went to get something from his house. And the door was left open, and it was nighttime. It was like, I don't know, around 10 p.m. or whatever. And it seemed kind of spooky a bit, and then it just reminded me of a scene from this film towards the beginning, very beginning, where they get kidnapped by this person, or persons, plural. It's a little clue on what happens here. Yeah, they get kidnapped. Like a random person just walks into the car and locks the car and just sprays the victims that's already in the car. And then, so yeah, it's about this mentally ill person. He has a split personality. It's like there's 23 people in his body. So he goes to see a psychiatrist, and like each time there's like a different person trying to take over, or at least like one person that's leading, and then there's like a whole bunch of other personalities in there that's trying to hide. Then he kidnaps like 3 girls and locks them in like his cellar or something like that. So they try to escape, sort of like a premise of like a Saw film or something, except without the puzzles. But you find a little bit of background on her character, which is very very sad too. But I really like her character. She did a really good job in this film. And then towards the very end, you get that little cameo appearance of you-know-who, the hero from Unbreakable. So yeah, this is Split. Let's check out the case itself without the slip. Very basic. So, like I mentioned, it's you get that cameo, and I read that the third film in the trilogy is going to be based off of Mr. Glass. Yes, Mr. Glass, which is Samuel L. Jackson's character. I think he must have. Actually, I don't think he did die. I think they met up again with Bruce Willis's character, and at the end, and tell him that, oh yeah, he's the villain. Mr. Glass himself is the villain, and you're the hero, which is, he's referring to Bruce Willis's character. I've got his name in there. And then I think this guy has to be another villain, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in the third film? But either way, I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be a great wrap up to this trilogy. I've been recommending other friends who's been shaming M. Night Shyamalan, like how they, he went downhill. I tell them, oh yeah, check out Split, his new film Split. Shyamalan's back. He's back. He's back for good. What other Shyamalans I've watched? I did watch the was the Wayward Pines? Yeah, the TV show. The first season is pretty good. The first season. I'm not sure about the second season. I didn't get to finish the second season, but I saw a few of them, like at least half of them through, and then I just felt a little bit different than the first season. I think I prefer the first season a lot more for its horror aspect. But I enjoyed that series, pretty good. But yeah, like I mentioned, The Visit is also good. I'm not sure if he also did The Gift, but that one is also from Blumhouse, I mean. But yeah, M. Night Shyamalan, he's back. Check out Split if you can. So yeah, that's it for this week's movie mail. So here we got John Wick 2 and Split. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.